whales, two members of our killer whale family showing off their incredible size, speed, power, and complex learning abilities. These behaviors keep our whales active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations all over the world, and we are excited to share their stories with all of you here tonight.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high-flying and powerful.
We're going to see all of that and more. These behaviors contribute to an environment full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Tonight, you'll see the whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors strengthen social bonds and enable them to problem solve as a group. Working together as a team is what makes them the ocean's top predator. Scientifically, they're known as Orcinus orca, but more commonly, they're referred to as killer whales. Here at SeaWorld, we like to call them Katina, Nalani, Malia, Trua, and Makaio, our killer whale family. Makaio is the youngest member at just 12 years old, and the oldest is Makaio's mother, Katina, who this year will be celebrating her 42nd birthday! Leader of the pond. Now what you're seeing right here demonstrated is actually the use of our underwater tone system. We have a series of 10 different tones that we can play for the whales that we have trained them to associate with certain behaviors. That you saw right there was our hula behavior, or tone number 4. Now Laura has the tone at stage, and like I said, we've trained the whales to associate with certain behaviors, and it's not something that we can hear, but they hear it when they're inside of the water. So it's a pretty cool thing for us to be able to utilize when training them and when interacting with them during these training sessions. Now here at SeaWorld Orlando and all of our SeaWorld parks, we train using positive reinforcement. So we build relationships with the whales based on encouragement, commitment, and care. Now through these techniques and those relationships, the whales learn to trust us, and they even learn to take an active role in their very own health and well-being. One of the very first healthcare or husbandry behaviors we train here is a position in which they would ask for a voluntary blood sample. Now the whales learn to roll ventrally or upside down and present their tail loops. Not only does this give us a great view of the whale's entire body, but it also gives us access to blood vessels that you can easily see on the white undersides of those tail flukes. Our veterinarians will collect a blood sample at least once a month, and our whales are trained to remain calm and relaxed throughout the entire procedure. Now through tonight's presentation, you may notice us as trainers rubbing down or massaging the whales, and that could be on their backs, on their pectoral flippers, or even on those tail flukes. Whales have very sensitive skin, and this is just one way that we can reward them for remaining calm during procedures like this. But it's also a really cool way for us to strengthen our relationships with them. But taking blood samples is just one important tool in ensuring the whale's overall health. Another important diagnostic is weighing the whale. In order to weigh the whale, we ask them to slide their bodies up and out of the water, but onto a giant killer whale-sized scale we have in one of our adjacent pools. You'll notice, though, that Nalani here, the portion of her body from her dorsal fin all the way down to her tail flukes is still in the water. This area is called the peduncle, and it is the powerhouse of the killer whale. It's very muscular and very heavy, so with it still in the water, we wouldn't be getting an accurate weight. So to solve that problem, we simply ask them to lift their tails up and out of the water. And just like that, training this posture enables us to ensure accuracy. So we know that our younger whales are growing properly and our older whales are maintaining a healthy weight.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and for us.
Hey everyone, I'm over on the left side of the stadium now down by the glass. Did you know that killer whales love to play? In fact, they actually learn a lot by playing and do things called mimicry and observational learning. From a very young age, killer whales learn valuable life skills by playing games like Follow the Leader with their mothers and other whales. And we're gonna put that to the test today with my two new friends down here, Malia and everybody on this side. You guys ready to have some fun? All right, we're gonna be playing a game of killer whale follow the leader. So everybody stand up for me. My two new friends and all of you are gonna be the leader. We're gonna see if Malia wants to follow. So on the count of 3, stick those hands in the air and wave like you just don't care. Ready? 1, 2, 3, wave those hands. All right, you guys, I think she's got it. You guys can have a C. Very nicely done. You may have noticed that Malia was paying very close attention to you. Killer whales are very curious animals, and they can often be seen spy hopping or jumping completely out of the water to get a better look around. Nalani's going to demonstrate that with a big bow on stage. So let's give it up for Nalani. All right, right side of the stadium, it's your turn. Stand up for me. We're going to be giving a behavior called a reach. Do you learn the reach signal yet? Awesome. So we're going to take our fingers and throw them over our left shoulder. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Throw those fingers. Nice job now. All right, go ahead and get real close to the glass for me. A good killer whale trainer always knows to keep your eye on the whale. Now, killer whales will breach for a number of reasons, whether it's to scratch an itch, to locate prey, to get a better look around, but more often than not, it's simply just to show off. Thank you for being such a good sport. All right, everybody, let's give it up for Matt, my two new trainers, friends from Wales, and all of you. SeaWorld's research and observation about the killer whales in our care has shed light on many mysteries about these amazing animals. For example, we now know that the gestation period of a pregnant killer whale is 17 months. That's information that's impossible to obtain in the wild. However, some information can only be gained through field research and observation. That's why SeaWorld partners with organizations such as the Norwegian Orca Survey and NOAA to advance global education. We've learned that killer whales are powerful animals, and perhaps the best expression of that power can be seen when they hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal could be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will beach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from icicles. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips it and feeds, while the other whales keep the fish together with swipes of their tail flukes.
So killer whales create waves when they hunt, and they use those powerful tail flukes to stun their prey. We're about to demonstrate that. For our whales, it's a high-energy activity section, but for you, it means it's time to get wet. Unfortunately, overfishing, pollution, and other factors are having a serious impact on some killer whale populations.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right? Wrong.
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animal in the ocean.
Their future depends on you.
Through your actions.
Through the choices we all make.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze us. They're the perfect ambassador for the ocean, limitless, connected, powerful, but still vulnerable.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable.
Don't give up. Be inspired.
We can make a difference.
The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming, but together we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect. So much to explore. The killer whale story is still being written, and there are simple things we all can do to make a difference. All it takes is one choice.
One positive act. One ripple that can grow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.
SeaWorld.